Alright, I am with Nick and his good mate Chris, and we have had quite a long weekend, to say the least. So I am going to let these two tell you what happened. So over to you, Nick.
Well, paint happened.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it's been feels like an eternity these past 3 days.
Right, so we started late Friday.
Yep.
And
late
then
Friday we loaded it up into the car or into the trailer.
And basically finished on late Monday. And
drove down through a tornado.
We drove through a tornado to get here.
Yeah, it was wild.
Right. We had some interesting experiences with getting it here, but we'll talk about that another time.
But we got here, picked it apart, and started plugging away at it.
Right.
Section by section, painted it. That's this guy though.
Right. So do you guys want to walk around the car and then show everybody what happened?
Want to show everyone what happened, Coop?
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. So this is what we've got. Honestly, the actual experience of being here, this is a world-class paint facility. It's in Troy, in Michigan, and Nick works on the body side. Chris works obviously on the paint side, and we were very lucky to get permission to actually spray it here. This is one of the booths. This is not the booth that we actually used. The booth that we used is about 100 foot long, and in fact we were using two at one time. To get the volume through, and I'll make a video of the actual process in addition to this, but let's just walk through what this thing actually looks like. This is actually really spectacular. Chris, do you want to make some comments about what you did and how you did it?
Well, yeah, essentially you guys showed up with a perfectly primed vehicle. I just had to touch up some of the little edges, some little tiny spots that Nick wouldn't even necessarily know to look for.
Damn body guys.
Yeah, he sticks to the body side, roughing it out, but he sure did a good job blocking and getting this straight as an arrow. Well, as straight as it can be with all these curves. But
so these guys are really modest, because what I saw was that in between coats they were actually spending a lot of time looking for imperfection, and then rubbing stuff out and going back and correcting anything that they saw. So you started with a filler, right? Not a filler, a sealer.
We started with sealer. I think it's 5450 Spectro sealer by Speed Hacker. We put that over. It used level 4 gray, which is what the Coop's code call for as far as a ground coat. Then we moved right on, gave it a 20-minute rest, essentially, not quite a forced dry or anything, just to let it to react and get ready to be put base coat on. Then we mixed up, what was it, about 1.5 gallons or more of the Coop's color, his special mix, and we ran with it. Literally painted the back halves, got all the cut-in done, moved into the inner and outer jams of the inside the actual vehicle. We did the under half of the vehicle on the rotisserie. The craziest part was this here hood. Can't see it, but underneath all the louvers and all the gun triggering that had to happen in order to get it to look as shiny as it does up here under here. And then on to clear coat, which we used our high solid 8035 clear, also by Speed Hacker. Did 3 generous coats, and this is the result.
Right, so like we've talked about in other videos, I was trying to get the same quality on the B surface as on the A surface, and oh my god, this looks just as good as the A surface. That's going to look absolutely spectacular with the hood up. I mean, difficult to explain how beautiful this actually is. Surpassed all my expectations, hopes. It was a very nerve-wracking weekend, very anxious, exciting, exhausting, but we got here.
So much fun.
So I really want to thank Chris.
Oh, I want to thank you.
He's a gentleman, and young Nicholas, who's also a gentleman. We're now going to try and get this bad boy home.
That's
All
where
right.
the fun begins.
Thank you. All right, so one thing I wanted these guys to do was to actually sign the car. When I stripped the car down, we actually found the signature, and I'm assuming it's the quality inspector in the Jaguar plant, and it was actually put on the waterfall behind the seat, and so I want to do the same here. Who's going first, Nick?
You have the cute name. What?
It's like N-I-C-K.
You want me fancy?
It might make it an N, a D.
Well, right here.
Yeah. Look at that. Spectacular. All right, very cool. All right, be polite now. All right, we made it home. We are in the garage. No bumps, no scrapes. So, with a little help from my friends here. Kenny, say hi.
Hello?
Kenny, that was his garage that we ruined for 2 years. Jojo, say hi.
Full of dust.
Jojo, say hi.
Oh, hi.
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 Joe's resident mechanic. We all know him, Nick the magician. Toby, say hi.
Hello.
Toby's my son. We made it here. We made it here. What a journey. What an absolute journey. So everything's safe. We're back. All I got to do now is to assemble it without scratching it.
No boo-boos.
No boo-boos. Nick, I've scratched it. No, we'll be fine. Very cool.